You got the raise. Your paycheck is bigger than it was a year ago. On paper, your life improved. So why does it still feel tight? Why does your bank balance look almost the same by the end of the month? Why does money still feel like something that passes through you instead of staying with you? Let's take a simple example. You're 27. You live in a mid-sized city in the US or Europe. You earn around $65,000 a year. After taxes, maybe you take home around $4,000 a month. Not bad. You're doing what most people would consider well. But then your monthly life starts to unfold. Rent or mortgage, $1,500. Car payment, $400. Insurance, fuel, maintenance, $300. Student loan, $350. Groceries, $400. Subscriptions, phone, internet, $200. You're already at $3,150. Now add what doesn't feel like expenses, but still are. Eating out a few times a week, a weekend trip here and there, clothes that match your new lifestyle. The occasional upgrade, new phone, better furniture, that's another $600 to $800. And just like that, your $4,000 is gone. Not wasted, just used. And this is where it gets interesting, because nothing you're doing looks irresponsible. You're not gambling your money, you're not making extreme decisions, you're just living at the level your income suggests you should. But here's the part most people don't notice. Every time your income increases, your fixed costs quietly rise with it. Not dramatically, just enough to keep you in the same place. You move to a slightly better apartment. You upgrade your car from something basic to something comfortable. You start valuing convenience more than cost. And these upgrades don't feel like mistakes. They feel like progress. But financially, something subtle is happening. You're converting income into obligations. Simple math breakdown. Let's say before your raise, your fixed monthly costs were $2,200. After your raise, they become $3,200. That extra $1,000 you earned, it's no longer flexible. It's already assigned before you even receive it. So even though your income increased by 20 to 30%, your freedom didn't increase at all. This isn't a math problem, it's a psychological one. As your income rises, your perception of normal shifts. What once felt like a luxury now feels standard. What once felt expensive now feels reasonable. And slowly, without noticing, you begin designing a life that requires your current income just to sustain itself. This is why the pressure doesn't go away, because your lifestyle expands to match your earnings, but your margin doesn't. Now add debt to this structure. At first, it's manageable. A small car payment, a student loan, maybe a credit card balance that you intend to pay off soon. But each layer adds something more than just a monthly payment. It adds commitment, and commitment reduces flexibility. A $400 car payment doesn't cost $400. It locks you into needing consistent income. It limits your ability to take risks. It reduces how much of your money is truly yours to decide with. Now stack 3 or 4 of these together. Suddenly, your entire financial life becomes pre-decided. If nothing changes, the pattern continues. Each raise brings temporary relief, followed by permanent upgrades in spending. 5 years pass. You're earning more than you ever expected, but your financial position? It looks almost identical. You're still working to maintain your life, not to build freedom from it. Perspective shift. Calm, grounded. Financially aware people don't avoid raises. They just treat them differently. When their income increases, they don't immediately upgrade their lifestyle to match it. They pause. They understand that income is temporary, but fixed costs are persistent. So instead of asking, "What can I afford now?" they quietly ask, "What do I want my life to require of me?" That one question changes everything. Because once you see it clearly, you realize the goal isn't to earn more just to support a more expensive version of the same life. The goal is to create space. Space where your income exceeds your obligations. Space where not every dollar is pre-assigned. Space where your future isn't dependent on maintaining your current pace forever. Getting a raise should make your life easier, But if it doesn't, it's usually not because you're doing something wrong. It's because the system you're operating in quietly encourages you to convert progress into pressure. And once you see that, you start making slightly different decisions. Not dramatic ones, just enough to let your income finally feel like progress instead of maintenance. If this made you think a little differently about your money, you can subscribe for more calm and honest breakdowns like this.